Compound's taking now. Crypto dreams online, chasing coins all night. Market high like a kite, never let go, hold tight. Retirement in sight, golden years feel right. Peace and sun so bright, live free, take flight, living your best life. Crypto world inside, freedom feels so alive. Shine the light tonight, trading day and night. Digital gold so bright, risk it all, take a flight. Futures in your sight. Hold the lights.
All right. Good morning. Well, actually, good afternoon. How are you doing? Yep, we're a little late today. Those of you that are new to the channel, you probably don't know. I am rocking a brand new left knee. And so, as part of that rehab, I had to have physical therapy earlier today. So, that is what the issue was. Okay, so yeah, sorry about that. Actually, running just a little bit late today. So that is what is going on. How you doing? I hope everybody's doing great. My name is Mark. You're here with Mornings with Mark. Actually, we're a little bit late. Part of the Crypto for Seniors. And we are so glad that you're here today. We do have some breaking news. But before we do that, we're going to take a look at the markets here real quick. So let's jump over to that screen. All right, let's take a quick look at the markets. This is the U.S. markets, even though we will be talking about our friends on the other side of the pond, as they say. If you're new to the channel, this is cryptobubbles.net. You can go to it. Anybody can go to it. It's just a really great website. This just kind of gives you a quick overview of how the market's doing. You don't want to see a lot of red like right over here. You want to see a lot more green. Anything that is bigger like this is actually up pretty drastically compared to a lot of the smaller ones. Overall, the market is doing really good at the moment. We've got some very unusual ones here. My guess is that is WorldCoin. WorldCoin's doing good at 12.1. Beam is up 10.5. Let's see what else. Yep, that is actually doing pretty good. That is up 3 points into the rank of 30. All right, you've got ADA. ADA is up at 3.4%. And why isn't that coming? There we go. Wow. Okay. So let's see. Today, this is today. You can go down here and change this month, year, however you want to do it. So if you take a look at the year, they were down to 24 cents, and their high, they were up to 74 cents. So that's how you can take a look at that. I usually keep it here on the week or the day. I think today we're going to just leave it here on the day just to see how the markets are doing. All right, we've got Filecoin here. Filecoin's doing pretty good today. It is down at $3.65. Not bad at all. VeChain. VeChain is a token that's been around for quite a while. It's one that I just happen to like. You know, like I said, it is an older token, and that's okay. You know, there's nothing wrong with some of the older tokens. Let's take a look at that. Running right at about 0.22 cents. So this is really a steal. This is one of those that I'm going to buy, and this is not financial advice, but this is one of those that I'm going to buy somewhere around 30 to 50,000 tokens. I know that sounds like a lot, but not when it's 22 cents a piece. And I'm just going to hold it. And I'm going to wait for the next bull run, and we're going to see How do they do? VeChain is one of those that did really well in the last bull run. So that is why I think it's kind of a sleeper. Not financial advice, but I think it's going to do really good things. A little news today about XRP has got it up 4.4%. Whoops. There we go. So you can see kind of that drastic jump right there. Real nice. Like to see it up there. Very good. All right. Tron, of course, Tron just got some information. They are becoming one of those tokens that you can use to pay for fees. Excuse me one second. So also, if you're new to the channel, you probably don't realize that because I just had physical therapy, I'm actually on some narcotics. So I've got a little oxy on me. So maybe a little bit slower, and I may have to drink just a little bit more. Okay, so Tron is one of those that you don't have to pay the high fees if the token you're wanting to move has that option where Tron is an option. The fees will be a lot less than in Ethereum fees. So I do hold some Tron. I only hold about $50, and that is strictly to pay for any kind of fees as I'm moving tokens around. So some of these tokens I'll hold on to for quite a while. Others I as soon as I produce them, I turn around and sell them just to get rid of it and put it into a token like Bitcoin. All right. You may see things going around here. We actually had a deer walking by not that long ago today. We've got a golf course back here, and we see all kinds of crazy animals that run around there. I have no way of seeing what's back there, so you may see something interesting. What else do we have? Dogecoin? Yeah, Dogecoin is doing okay. I don't know if you're into crypto mining. If you are, if you have some of the smaller, what we call home ASICs, as opposed to maybe some of the larger ASICs, you can actually triple mine Dogecoin along with Bell, and of course, where is it? There it is, and Litecoin down here. Litecoin's up 1.3%. So it is something that you may want to consider. You don't get a lot of Litecoin throughout the day, but you will get a sizable amount of the other two tokens. Bell is one of those that I don't know enough about the project, so I can't really tell you that much about it. But of course, none of this would be financial advice regardless. Solanas is up 2.4. That's doing real good. Bitcoin is up 1.3. Algo is up. Algo's been going up kind of off and on over the last several days. It's up 2.2. So if you want to just jump over here, this is a good opportunity for you to kind of check and see what the markets are doing throughout the day. All right. And then we want to go over to here. So the second site that I check every single day is over here at CoinMarketCap. And one of the things I'm looking at is right here, the Fear and Greed Index. So right now it's saying 37 fear. So what does fear mean? It just means that investors have oversold irrationally. And I will tell you there has been a little bit of dumping, but not very much. That has caused the needle to drop down just a little bit. But typically right in here in the 40 to 50 range, it's pretty stable. And that's what we like to see. Take a quick look at the markets. Bitcoin, of course, is number one. It's got, what, a 1.1 trillion market cap. Ethereum, 11 billion. Is that right? Yeah. Had to check and make sure that I've got all my numbers right. Solanas, of course, is coming up. It's ranking number 5. It's at $135. I will tell you that I do own some of that. I think it's going to do really well. Pardon me. But I don't think you're going to see anything in the altcoins happen until next year, maybe the second or third quarter. But, we just really never know. And anybody that is on, any influencer that is on that's going to tell you it's going to hit such and such date, move everything to this token, be careful about those things because they're shilling that token. All right, you want to be real careful that you don't lose a lot of what you have. What I do is I take a look at what does the evidence really show us? What is the long-term picture? Not what is it people think it's going to happen tomorrow. What's the long picture, the long strategy for that token? When do I think that token and its projects are going to be finished so that you'll see some growth in that particular token? That coupled, of course, with the S&P and a few other things is how I kind of come up with those. So, it's not financial advice, but I really do believe, and so do a lot of other people that I hang out with. Some of the top people that are in the crypto that are on all the time. So we do kind of believe 2025 is going to be a real good year. So we just looked at Solana's. You got XRP down here at number 7. It's always ranked within the top 10. It's always been fairly high. Of course, Dogecoin is going to be up there. Tron, because of some of the news. If you don't have any Tron, you may want to pick up about $50 just to cover for your fees. And then one I love is this Cardano. Okay. And if you get the opportunity, look into it. I think Cardano, it's been around for quite a while, and I think it's a pretty solid little token. Get over to their website, read some information about them. They've got a 12 billion market cap, so obviously they're doing something right. Bitcoin Cash, I don't know, a lot of people like it. I am doing some solo mining into Bitcoin Cash. Haven't really hit anything. I've hit a couple of blocks, but nothing major to really speak of. You got down here at Chainlink is an older token, been around for quite a while. It's ranking number 15. Of course, Polkadot has been around for, a tremendous long time. We talked about Litecoin earlier, and it's running at 62.84. So not doing too terribly bad, 4 billion market cap. And then, of course, everybody's favorite, Caspa. So, love it, hate it. It's really funny that people are so emotionally tied when it comes to Caspa. They love mining it. They hate mining it. Some are sorry that they bought some of the brand new ASICs that are coming out. Just because the overall hash has increased so drastically. It has gone up so much as they are testing and these new ASIC miners are coming online. So that's why I'm just sitting back with my little mini miners and I'm making just a little bit. My machines are already paid for. What do I care? It doesn't really cost that much to have these things run, and they just sit back and make me money, And I like that. I like money. You like money? I do. So Caspa's running right at 16.8 cents. Not bad at all. Up, it just jumped. So for the day, it's up 1.18%. So that's real nice. So I think good things are going to happen with Caspa. I would like to see it go up. I'm not going to make any guesses as to where it's going to go. I would tell you that if you're going to invest into Caspa, be careful with their emissions schedule. So if you're going to buy a piece of equipment, know that they are burning Caspa on a pretty regular basis, and their emission schedule, burning may not be the right word, but their emission schedule is pretty aggressive as far as the token. Love artificial intelligence. I'm not into that one. Let's see if any of them are up here. Filecoin. Now, Filecoin is one that several of the influencers have been talking about. I don't hold anything. I am getting ready to get a little bit. I would like to hold some Filecoin. I just don't have it at this point. Probably what I'm going to do with Filecoin is do a $20. Let's see, what is it? It's $3.65. All right, so what I do is $100 purchase every 2 weeks, something like that, and do that for a month or two, a couple months, and just slowly accumulate it. Of course, I would dollar cost average it. So that's what DCA is, if you ever see that. The other one that I am into is Hedera. You can see how much activity HBAR has had. It's really been doing well. So that is what? Thousands, millions, billions. So 36 billion. That's a lot of activity, guys. So HBAR, not financial advice, maybe one of those that you do want to look into, okay? All right, what else? VeChain, of course, I do hold quite a bit of VeChain. VeChain is about 2.2, 2.3, kind of jumps up and down. It's a solid token, been around for a really long time. Same thing with Cosmos, been around for a really long time. I don't get into a lot of the meme coins like Dog with Hat. This has had some radical moves over the last several days. It's kind of stabilized at $1.54. So, yeah, not looking too terribly bad at $1.54. Helium, been around for a long time. You may be interested in it if you have anything that is connected to the Internet of Things or any kind of their miners that are associated to that network. All right, Polygon, Algorand. Just see if anything else pops up here that I think we need to talk about. Core has dropped quite a bit, and I'm really surprised. Core being in one of the AI projects here. Read a little bit about this PayPal. Not anything, at least at this point, I'm going to get into, and I'm just going all the way up to the 100, and then we're going to move on. Gala, if you're into playing video games online, Gala is probably a token that you hold. All right, so that's the top 100. Didn't really see anything that I thought would be a breakout anytime in the near future. If you hadn't subscribed to my X or Twitter feed, I did post something in there about Hedera or HBAR. It was not financial advice, but I know a few people made some money off of that. That's always very, very nice when you put that out. I actually put it there and I said, shh, don't tell anybody, and of course I'm putting it on social media, right? But it was kind of intended like that so that if you were a member of, I'm not sure who this is. If you were a member of my community, then you would know that this is how I reach out to you and just kind of let you know what things are going on. Okay, so bear with me 1 second here. Yep. Okay, looks like my doorbell's going to ring, but we're not going to answer it. All right, so guys, that's what we have right now for the markets here in the U.S. So now we are going to jump overseas. We are going to go over to the UK. And here at the UK, this is on gov.uk. This just came out. A new bill introduced in Parliament to clarify crypto's legal status. All right, let's take a look at this. The Property or Digital Assets, etc. bill introduced in Parliament today, and hopefully you all can see that, will mean that for the first time in the British history, digital holdings, including cryptocurrencies, non-fungible tokens, such as digital art and carbon credits, can be considered as personal property under the law. Bitcoin will also, the bill will also ensure that Britain maintains a pole position in an emerging global crypto race by being one of the first countries to recognize these assets in law. Well, that's not exactly true, ladies and gentlemen, and I would tell you, take a look over here. The U.S. was actually the ones that considered what it was. So we are over here at irs.gov. This is the equivalent of the British site that you just saw. And what is a digital asset? For U.S. tax purposes, digital assets are considered property, okay, and not currency. So the U.S. came out with this quite a while ago, as in several years ago. So, yes, I love my folks over the other side of the pond. But I would tell you that they are one of those that are actually adopting this a lot quicker than most. So I would say that you're going to see this over a period of time kind of grow through some of the other countries, okay? Previously, digital belongings were not definitively included into the scope of English or Welsh property law, leaving owners in a legal gray area if their assets were ever interfered. And so we have a lot of those types of things here, here in the U.S. The exact same thing. You can drill down. Oh gosh, you can go down a rabbit hole on this and just get totally lost. But there is a lot of good information. Drop over to irs.gov. Check out digital assets. Okay. This is at Coinpedia. That is the site. Until now, UK law only has two categories to cover all properties. First category is called things in possession. I like that. I like that a lot. Things in possession, which includes physical property like houses, cars, and money. So that's very typical to what we have. We just call it something different. Okay. The second category covers debts and shares, which is called things in action. Things in action. Digital assets didn't fit into either one of those. So to overcome this challenge, the bill introduced a third category, which gave assets the status of personal property. Good for them. Gosh, I wish I had, I don't have the clapping sound over here. Yeah, so I'm going to have to download that clapping sound. Good for them. I think this is amazing, and I hope we see more of the U.S. allies joining in on crypto and kind of getting together, bonding together. I am a crypto miner, although I do believe strongly in some regulation. I think we do need to protect ourselves from some of the fraudsters that are out there. And there are a lot of them that are out there. But on the flip side, I am not one of those that can say, well, the only purpose for Bitcoin is for illegal actions, money laundering, child pornography, all the horrible things in life. So I'm not one that is going to do that. I'm also not into conspiracy theories. I find them interesting, but I don't believe in 99.9% of them. So, what I think we're going to see is I think it's going to take a couple of years, and you're going to see more of the U.S. allies joining us in the digital asset world and kind of coming under. It just depends on this guy right here. And if you can see my mouse, I'm trying to move it. So, it just depends on what Gary does with the SEC. If Gary stays out of it, and whoever the president is, and I'm going to say something that's not very, how do I say this? PC? Yeah, we'll call it that. I would tell you that a lot of people were really, really hyped on Trump when Trump came out to the Bitcoin rally. And I thought that was really kind of cool about how much he talked about Bitcoin. Same thing with Kennedy, you know. They had reached out to Camilla and wanted to get her take on what she felt about it. And quite frankly, I was really disturbed that we didn't hear anything from her. But her party is in the process of trying to figure it out. Well, they don't have a lot of time to figure it out, but I'm hoping that they do support it. We get some of these whack jobs like Gary out of there, and you know, we get it figured out one way or another. Yep. Well, actually, it did happen because Gary did go after a lot of different companies for the sake of trying to shake up the digital assets. Yeah. Well, actually, you did, Gary.